What's up, folks? This is Crypto with James, talking to you today about the crypto news, mainly revolving around Tron, Cardano, and as it's Black Friday coming up very, very, very soon, there are Bitcoin deals left, right, and center in terms of being able to use it to buy stuff on websites. So I want to get into that as well. Before I do, as always, update the spreadsheet. These are the first 26 coins I spoke about on the channel that I thought would crash it in this cycle. Had you invested $100 into each one when I released the videos and you're still holding those bags, you would be in profit for 76,900. Add in the 2,600 you invested and you'd be sitting on 79.5 grand. I've held more and I've closed positions on them all and I've reinvested into new cryptos. If you want to see what I'm in, you can check out Copy My Crypto. It's where I share my portfolio, one that I've built to maximize gains during the bull cycle, one that keeps outperforming the market. My biggest holdings have had some explosive gains and they're primed for even more. But I do keep reiterating this, and I will continue to do so. The bear cycle will come. If you're new to crypto and you think this is going to last forever, it doesn't. And when the bear cycle hits, it's brutal and hard. Bank your profits along the way, and then stay in the cycle. When everything is down, that is the perfect opportunity to be buying. It is like an extended 2-year cycle of Black Fridays, basically. Everything is down. Everything is on discount. You can see great quality cryptos hugely undervalued considering what they offer. Phantom was one I found in the bear cycle, and it's up 483 times in value. All I do during the bear cycle is look for those gems, those coins that are going to have 40x, 50x, 100x, 200x, and I'll be sharing them with Copy My Crypto members. So if you want to be aware of them when the bear cycle starts kicking in, then check it out. Right, the big news, big news is relative, but crypto broker eToro is going to delist Cardano and Tron for US customers by the end of the year because of regulatory concerns. Now, this literally only affects American users, and it's literally only for eToro. eToro personally, not used. Don't use eToro. But their statement was the regulatory landscape for crypto is evolving. As a result, we'll be limiting the ability for users to open new positions in or earn staking rewards for ADA and Tron. Cardano was obviously founded by Charles Hoskinson. And basically, when he was asked about it, he said, well, we didn't even get delisted. ADA is still on eToro, and non-US customers can still freely trade. And they also were listed on Bitstamp. Bitstamp is a massive exchange. And obviously Tron also got affected. Now, one thing that's happened, so Tron's price came down a bit. It's not actually been too negatively impacted, really. Only 1%. And if we look at the past 7 days, its highest point was around 11 cents. So it's not had a massive impact. Now, Cardano has definitely had more of an impact. It's 3% down, but Cardano has been on a bit of a downward trajectory for the past few days. And when you talk about Black Friday deals, for me personally, I think this is certainly a Black Friday deal. Cardano being this low, I think they'll rally back. I'm certain they'll rally back up to their previous $3 mark, at least, in the near future. Cardano, the downside to Cardano fundamentally is because everything is done in such an academic fashion, where they make sure they launch things well. It means progress is slower. Last bull cycle, as an example, we saw in 2017, we saw tons of stuff launching on Ethereum. CryptoKitties crashed the network, right? And things just and basically Ethereum met problems and dealt with them, but they had no problem with something launching and causing problems. But it meant that there was rapid growth, more rapid growth than we've seen from Cardano. And because the market is speculative in nature, it's put people off Cardano because you're not seeing the growth that we should. but make no mistake about it, it's an incredible team. They've got smart contract functionality, and the goal is to be faster, cheaper, more scalable, better than Ethereum. And will it? I think probably it will. Now the question is really long term for Cardano, in terms of price. Can it onboard a lot of projects during the bear cycle? Because if it does, and the developments continue on Cardano, then in the following bull cycle, it will rally very, very well. But right now, for me, this is a discounted project. I think this is pretty good. Tron itself, I've never overly been enamored with Tron. I actually said earlier in this cycle, or the max, like I think in March or so, the most I could ever see this going in this current cycle was around 15 cents. To be fair, it hit 17, and it could well rally back up to the 20 cents mark, but it's not been hit too hard, so maybe it will rally more. Maybe it will. But fundamentally, this is a little bit FUD. It's not actually a big story. Most people that trade crypto don't use eToro. And most people have multiple exchanges that they use anyway, particularly in the US. So US customers don't. While though some will be impacted by this, every US customer will know how to open an exchange at another place and trade Cardano if that's what they want to do. So I don't think it's going to have a long impact on Cardano. But yeah, that little FUD has obviously dropped the prices of both. But interesting is what's coming up with obviously Black Friday. Now, it's a huge day, right, for Black Friday, and there's going to be Black Friday deals with crypto, right? So the reason I'm actually bringing this up is not going, guys, you might want to buy some stuff. It's more just looking at how much it's being adopted. So BitPay has assembled a list of merchants offering crypto deals for Black Friday shoppers. So we can have a look at this. So BitPay has said, in terms of merchants that are definitely offering crypto as a payment solution. Ace Jewelers, AP Mex, Atheist Shoes. The hell are Atheist Shoes? They're just dissing God. I don't. Science. They're just around science. BitPay Card Europe, European Mint, Drink Owaza, Fast Private Jet, Host Key, Joma Shop, Newegg, Paxson, Sonic Electronics, Wrist Aficionado are some of them that are actually going to be participating in the crypto deals. So we're starting to see at least some level of crypto adoption from stores. We've also seen that the merchants include Major Electronics. So obviously I said Newegg, Sonic Electronics, and Scan UK, which is a major crypto hardware wallet provider. Jewelry and precious metal retailers like SD Bullion. And you also have outlets like Microsoft, Twitch, Dish TV, and Blockly Games are going to be looking at accepting Bitcoin or crypto. So it will actually be interesting to see if crypto, how the market is affected, particularly tomorrow, obviously with Black Friday. Because fundamentally, you're looking at bigger stores accepting crypto. Now, if they're accepting it with the plan of hodling, we might see a number of companies like Microsoft start to hold quite decent quantities potentially. And it will be interesting to see if all of a sudden we see anything from Amazon or eBay or Target or iTunes, because you can pay with crypto, but it's via like something called Coinsbee, where you purchase gift cards with your digital assets and you use the gift cards. So it's not quite crypto, you know. It's like crypto adjacent. But this is something that I think over time is going to be very, very interesting, particularly next year when we're in a bear cycle, this time next year. You know, how many companies are going to be accepting crypto? Because I bet if they're smart, a lot more of them will. Because if they're accepting crypto for payments and everything's very, very cheap comparatively to how it is now, you know, they sit and hodl for a couple of years. They're going to make a lot of money off of those Black Friday deals. But it will, yeah. It's not one that I don't think it's necessarily going to have a huge impact on the market tomorrow. But I'm intrigued to see how it plays out and see if there's data released on how many purchases were made with crypto, because that could be interesting, particularly in terms of just adoption and purchase power, you know. But yeah, there's not really much. Like I said, I mean, this I don't think is the biggest deal in the world, but it's worth having a little chat about, really, because I think there's more people are making a bigger deal out of this than it is. It's literally going to affect US citizens, and all US citizens can open exchanges in other places and trade elsewhere. I actually don't know anyone that uses eToro for trading crypto, so I think it's a story of nothing, but it got, you know, it's got some traction lately, so I wanted to cover it. Anyway, that's it for me. Hope you're all keeping well. If you're new to crypto, you can check out Copy My Cryptos, where I share my portfolio, one that I've built to maximize gains, one that keeps outperforming the market. And also, I keep saying it, but for the love of God, there's so many people that are new to crypto that that I've spoken with, even just like in restaurants or in pubs, and you know, I'm hearing, you know, well, do you think it can hit this? You know, examples like, do you think XRP could hit $100? Right? No, obviously not. But and questions like, do you think there's going to be a bear cycle? Of course, there's going to be a bear cycle. There's a belief that because there's institutions getting in on the market, that there won't be a bear cycle. There still will be a bear cycle. Might not be as deep as the last couple. Probably won't be as deep for Bitcoin and Ethereum, but the altcoins will still get destroyed because it's a bear cycle. It's banking profits along the way, and then when it's a bear cycle, build your positions. Think of it as an extended Black Friday for a couple of years, and you can find coins that are hugely undervalued. Hugely. It's all I do during the bear cycle, is I pick out coins that I firmly believe can do 20s, 40s, 50s, 100x's in price, because they're investments for retirement. They're for like, and not just retirement, like generational wealth. It's kind of retirement. And that's what I'll be sharing with everyone on Copy My Crypto. So if you want to be a part of it, you can check it out. Anyway, take it easy, guys.